Alright guys, you know the deal. This is Ed, Summit Gutters. We're in Radisson today doing some underground drainage. Customer complaint was they were getting water in their basement, and upon arrival I noticed their downspouts were not extended. A lot of their yard was back pitched, so logically we're going underground. That's what we're doing. We're also attaching the sump pump that's going with the downspouts into a dry well we're building, and we're using SD35. So it's a thicker wall PVC sewer drain, and we're using #2 washed stone, so there's no fines, nothing's getting plugged up, and we're laying fabric and everything, as you can see in the dry well. And it's a good one. It's the 3rd of July. It's about 95 degrees today. We're all dying, but we're gonna make it through. Considering we're in a climate that freezes, we want to build this heavy, and hence the SD35, the washed stone, fabric. A lot of this stuff you could get away with down south, but a lot of the black recycled pipe that guys use now, it really crushes the second you step on it. I have a lot more faith in this stuff for it to last, long like it should. Stands up to tree roots a little better. If the lawn guy's got a heavy lawnmower, or heavy guys or heavy trucks or something like that, it stands up to them too. So when you hire someone to do something like this and they leave, you're never even going to know what's going on underground, and you really shouldn't need to know. But here, we're really intentional with every step of the process. So you could see our backfilled SD35 sewer drain. And then here we've got our fabric. This is what's going to keep dirt out and water in. If we skip this step, then in 5 years, this whole dry well that I'm standing in is going to get washed in with muck, and it's just going to be useless at that point. With what we're doing here, especially with the #2 washed stone, we've got no fines, so nothing's going to settle. We've got the fabric again, so nothing's going to wash in, and this is just going to work like a dry well. So the method to our madness here is this yard's got a low spot here. There really isn't anywhere else we could go other than the neighbor's house. Don't want to do that, so we're doing a dry well here. What that is just a holding tank for roof runoff as well as sump pump runoff. And what happens here is it fills up, and this is 4x4x2, which is more than enough for the surface area of roof and basement we're working with. So what happens is this fills up and it slowly wicks all the water into the ground. So hence our fabric, hence our washed stone. Nothing's settling, nothing's compacting. Everything's going to stay like this, and when we're done, you're going to see sod right over this. So you're not even going to know that I was standing here, or I could have been standing here, because it's just going to look like a beautiful yard when we leave too, because we're intentional with sod as well. Yeah, so you guys know we don't cheap out. We mean business. We don't mess around. We could have used sand. We could have used runner crush. We really couldn't have done any of this. We could have just buried the pipe and ran away, took our check. But here what we're doing is we're adding a lot of steps to the process, and what it is longevity and really a warranty that we could stand behind and know that we're not going to have to come back here and dig this all up in a year. So here we've got our sump pump drain, here we've got our gutter drain. What this is I don't want to say freeze prevention, but freeze protection. So in the winter, we can't guarantee that this isn't going to freeze. I mean, who can guarantee what goes on in our winters? Let's be real for a second. So what this is, there's a threaded cap here, and you can unscrew that, and if for some reason you notice your sump pump's backing up, something's not draining here as it should, you pop this cap off and it drains here temporarily, and once it warms up, you screw it back in and you switch back over to the drain system. Yeah, let's be real, you don't want to call us, write us with that check, and then have your gutters backing up, a week or a year later. Nobody wants that. Call Summit Gutters so you don't have to deal with that or don't have to think about that ever again.